Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember where we're at? We just did one a few minutes ago, so you should remember.
Yes, we just finished with podcast with episode 22.5 and 23 of Proverbs.
Correct.
And we're getting ready to get into today
Proverbs chapter 24, which will then close out the third collection within the Book of Proverbs.
Is there like a special name for this collection, or is it just like...
Yes, I told you it's the sayings of the wise.
Sayings of the wise, okay.
Or the words of the wise.
Words of the wise?
It's
okay.
both.
It's both.
Whichever
Whatever one floats your boat.
Yeah. It depends on what translation you're reading. Sometimes it's words
reading
of the
about
wise.
wise guys.
I like words to the wise, because it's a saying we have, like, a word to the wise. You may want to think about bloody blah, 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 when some, uppity schmuck is, offering advice.
Got it.
Let me give you a word to the wise.
So, we're doing Proverbs chapter
24.
And you ready to get into this?
I sure as fuck am. Are you?
I am. Let's
do
it.
All right. All right, so we are continuing on with this third collection of
wise
Proverbs, the sayings of the wise, which are precepts and warnings. And, okay, this made me think of a song.
Oh, of course it did.
Yes.
Of course it did.
It starts off, do not envy the wicked, do not desire their company. Which, of course, is not how the song Ain't No Rest for the Wicked by Cage the Elephant goes.
Okay.
It's not how it goes.
Got it.
For their hearts plot violence and their lips talk about making trouble.
Got it.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay?
Sure.
So.
Those wicked people. Stay away from them.
Sorry, I had to do Cage the Elephant there for a minute because it's a good song.
It is a good song. I do like Cage the Elephant, yeah.
So
I'm not sure I want it to turn biblical though.
No. I would prefer if the Bible turned Cage the Elephant rather than Cage the Elephant turned Bible.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I wish the Bible would get more cool.
There might be some. I'd have to listen to the song. There might be some biblical references in that song. I don't know. I could be wrong about that.
Money don't grow on trees. That doesn't sound.
Yeah, it doesn't sound biblical.
No. By wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it is established. I think through hard work of people using hammer and nails in their hands.
That's usually the way it goes, yeah.
Didn't you work on houses for a while?
I did siding and trim work.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Construction.
I actually enjoyed that when I was younger. It was fun.
Yeah.
It's something you get to do something. You can point to it and say, I did that.
Yeah.
It's I still love making things and building things and tinkering with things.
With your hands.
Yeah. It's definitely, if I had a hobby, it's just tinkering with shit.
You do love to tinker.
Yeah.
My husband is a tinker toy. Through knowledge, its rooms are filled with rare and beautiful treasures. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah.
Through the money that you make at your job, you can afford to fill the rooms with rare and beautiful treasures.
Right. Yeah.
Like board games and records and cats and
they didn't have much of that back in the biblical times, though.
No.
I don't know what they would have collected back then.
Pottery and
maybe,
gold.
Sure.
Lots of gold.
Yeah. Carvings, maybe.
Okay.
If you had a lot of money, maybe you could commission like a carving.
Probably inks, like for the color of cloth that their dresses and tents were.
Tablets, maybe.
Oh, tablets!
Not like a set of books.
Not like a Kindle Fire.
No.
Not like that kind of tablet.
No.
Like rock tablets.
Rock tablets, yeah.
You think?
Can you? That'd be a neat little bookshelf, right?
Oh my god,
bookshelf full of rock tablets.
That would be awesome. Like, I want to go get a bunch of rocks that are shaped like stone tablets,
and then just like chisel some shit into them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As decoration.
Right.
That would be cool. The wise prevail through great power, and those who have knowledge muster their strength.
Okay.
Do they?
I don't know.
I don't necessarily think that the people in power are wise. I think that they're just louder than the rest of us and manage to work their way up.
I kind of feel like the people that are wise and have knowledge kind of get shit on, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure that that's exactly true.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Surely you need guidance to wage war, and victory is won through many advisors, because, that's why you get a leader, is specifically to go to war.
But also, if you have a large army, you don't really need any of that shit. You just, say, I want to go do that war over there. And then people are like, okay, here's how you do it. And then you're like, okay, you don't got to be wise.
Yeah, you just have to have wise people around you and a large army to lead them.
Right.
But I just find it funny that the whole reason that you want a leader is specifically so that you can go to war with other people.
Right.
Like, what if we just have a leader that helps us live better lives and have clean water and food for everybody?
That'd be great, wouldn't
housing for the poor. Like, everybody gets a place to live.
Now, that being said, I will say that we cannot ignore, like, it's a fine line to walk, but I would love to say that I'm a complete pacifist with regard to the international community, but the fact remains that if we let people walk over us,
sure,
there has to be some sort of a, or else
I feel like
for the rest of the world.
I feel like you're tiptoeing around but we have to support the war in Ukraine. We have to help Ukraine.
Things like that, yes. Yeah.
Obviously.
Right.
Yes. For the greater good toward peace in the end, we have to knock the bully off his block.
Right.
Right. Like, he's trying to take over the world. We gotta put Putin down.
Right. Right.
Or at least not let him
step all over us.
Right.
Right.
Which right now means protecting Ukraine.
Yeah.
So anyway, but yes, peace would be the best option. So let's get there.
Yeah.
Let's get the bully out of the way so we can go back to having some peace.
Right.
Right. Wisdom is too high for fools.
It's up on the top shelf. They're short, maybe.
You know what also is too high?
What's that?
People with edibles. Which
not if you take the right amount. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to be too high. It just could be too high.
Recreational marijuana is on the ballot in Ohio this November.
I'm excited about that.
Me too. Do you think it'll pass?
I really hope so. It needs to.
I hope it passes too.
Yeah. Like, there's no reason why it should be outlawed.
Nope. It should not be outlawed. So let us hope.
Right.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
In the assembly at the gate, they must not open their mouths.
Why not?
Because wisdom is too high for fools.
Okay. But, like, the assembly at the gate, right? They're probably protesting something, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And that's when you open your mouth. But they're saying don't protest, or don't,
I don't really.
I don't understand that.
I don't really know what it means.
Okay.
Pass.
Yeah.
Whoever plots evil will be known as a schemer.
That is actually cold. Yeah, that's correct.
That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Good on you.
Good job.
The schemes of folly are sin, and people detest a mocker. Yeah.
How do you determine which ones are the schemes of folly, though?
The schemes.
Again, it comes down to just determining what sin actually is.
But people do detest a mocker.
Sure, unless you're mocking somebody who is deserving of mocking.
But even
like, what if we're all mocking Trump?
Right. But even then, we try to tell each other, okay, but we don't need to attack his weight or his age or like other things. Come on.
Sure.
So that's like, we can all detest him and not be like there's no sense fat shaming, even for a piece of shit like Trump. Who tries to say that he only weighs 215 pounds and I'm here to call bullshit. Not because it matters, but because he's a fucking liar.
Right.
If you falter in a time of trouble, how small is your strength?
Wow. That's shitty.
Wow.
Yeah, like, why? It's you're having trouble. People fall. That's crappy.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
Nope. Rescue those being led away to death. Hold back those staggering towards slaughter. Well, yeah.
Rescue. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
I'm good with that.
That's an argument against capital punishment.
Yeah.
Like the death penalty and stuff like that.
Sure.
Yeah. Rescue those being led away to death.
Right.
And hold back those staggering towards slaughter. Like fight hungry people. Warmongering.
Got it.
Hold them back.
Sure.
Yeah, we don't need...
But they also condone the death penalty in the Bible, so I don't think that's what that... You could use that as an argument, but...
Well, I don't know what they mean otherwise then. I don't know what it means otherwise. Whatever.
I don't know.
I don't care. If you say, but we knew nothing about this. Does not he who weighs the heart perceive it? Don't be that guy that's like, I was just following rules. I didn't know. Right?
Right.
Does not he who guards your life know it? God knows your heart.
He doesn't, though.
Mm-hmm. But he knows if you were just like passing the buck.
He doesn't know shit, though.
Right. No, I agree with you, but that's what this is saying.
Even in the Bible, in canon, God doesn't know everybody's heart.
Except for when he changes your heart like he did with Pharaoh.
Sure. Sometimes he does know specific people's hearts, but generally he can't find a fucking...
needle in a haystack?
Well, yeah.
His ass out of a paper bag?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, his way around a cardboard box?
Right.
Yeah.
So...
I was filling in the blank with all the things.
Yeah, I was trying to... Yeah, I was drawing nothing.
Yeah.
Out of my brain.
Right. Got it. Will he not repay everyone according to what they have done? That's what I hear, but...
That's what they say.
Huh. Eat honey, my son, for it is good.
But keep it off your lips.
Keep it off your goddamn lips.
Yeah.
Honey from the comb is sweet to your taste.
It really is, actually. I have not had a honeycomb in a while, but those are so goddamn good.
Are they?
Oh, man.
Okay. Know also that wisdom is like honey for you. If you find it, there is a future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off.
So we only don't like honey when it's on a woman's vixen's lip.
Yeah. If she got hot lip.
Right.
Hot lip Houlihan.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Do not lurk like a thief near the house of the righteous. Do not plunder their dwelling place.
I mean, don't steal from anybody.
Yeah. But don't lurk. Don't be a lurky-loo.
I mean, don't lurk anywhere. Yeah. Not just the righteous. Just don't lurk.
Don't lurk. Don't be a lurker. Don't be a mocker and don't be a lurker.
Yeah.
Okay. And don't plunder. Yeah. For though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again. But the wicked stumble when calamity strikes. Sure.
Okay.
Do not gloat when your enemy falls. Ooh. Don't have that Schadenfreude.
Right.
I'm like, but I do though.
Yeah.
I want to be a better person, you guys.
It's just hard not to have it.
I'm just not. I'm not a better person.
Right.
When they stumble, do not let your heart rejoice, or the Lord will see and disapprove and turn his wrath away from them.
Really?
So hold on. My enjoyment of their punishment is worse than whatever fucking crime they did in the first place.
I call bullshit.
Me being, unfortunately, having a bit of Schadenfreude at McConnell having mini strokes. That's worse than the years of damage that he has done to people throughout his life. No. My Schadenfreude is worse than his actual crimes against humanity. Are you fucking kidding me? I fucking protest that vehemently.
I gathered that.
And with all my fucking heart.
Yeah.
No, you're not going to put that on me. Fuck you. My crime is my crime and I'll do my time for whatever shit I'm doing. But don't say that, well, I was going to punish this murderer, but you laughed when he tripped, so now I'm going to let him get away.
Yeah, that's kind of shitty of God, actually.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
You can still go ahead and punish that murderer or what the fuck ever.
Right.
You know?
And if you want to be mad at me on the side, then that's
different.
That's a different matter.
But don't let him go murder more people just because I laughed when he fell.
Right.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. That is not wisdom.
Right.
That is not wisdom or justice or anything smart, good, or true.
No.
I gotta tell you, this God is pissing me off.
He just now figured that out?
No.
Okay.
I just
that happened again.
It's a perpetual reminder every few chapters that he's a dick.
Right.
And that was the one that set me off today.
Yes.
Cause Because that's bullshit.
I agree.
Good. So do not gloat when your enemy falls, for when they stumble, do not let your heart rejoice, or the Lord will see and disapprove and turn his wrath away from them. Fuck you. Do not fret because of evildoers, or be envious of the wicked, for the evildoer has no future hope, and the lamp of the wicked will be snuffed out. False.
I mean,
false.
They keep saying it, though.
They keep saying it, and I keep seeing it not be true. So
right.
False.
Yeah.
Fear the Lord and the king, my son, and do not join with rebellious officials, for those two will send sudden destruction on them, and who knows what calamities they can bring.
Okay.
Do not join with rebellious officials.
I don't know who they're referring to exactly, but I'm assuming they don't want you to stir up trouble, basically. Or they don't want officials to stir up trouble, or...
I guess. Fear the Lord and the king, like
the king is the mouthpiece of God, right?
So if there are rebellious people,
they're going against God.
Yeah, assume that they're bad guys.
Sure.
Even if they are actually fighting on the right
cause,
side.
Right.
Yeah. Because the king can do no wrong.
That's how I'm reading it, I think.
Okay.
And I call bullshit, but whatever.
Yeah, bullshit, whatever.
Yeah.
Got it. These also are sayings of the wise. To show partiality in judging is not good. Fair. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Whoever says to the guilty, you are innocent, will be cursed by peoples and denounced by nations. I mean, they should be. They won't, but they should be.
Right.
But it will go well with those who convict the guilty, and rich blessing will come upon them.
We can only hope.
We can only hope. I mean, I would love to see Trump serve sometime, but I have a feeling.
Watch that Schadenfreude.
I'm talking about justice. I'm not talking about personal enjoyment.
There you go.
Yep. Now, my Schadenfreude is something I guess we could discuss, but that's on a different day.
Right.
An honest answer is like a kiss on the lips.
Okay.
An honest answer is like putting honey on your lips.
It must be pretty rare that they get an honest answer then, because
you're not supposed to kiss people that often. Right? I
mean, you wouldn't think so, right? Just seems like a very special scenario.
Right?
Oh, you were honest, man.
I'm gonna kiss you.
You're right.
Mwah. Put your outdoor work in order and get your fields ready. After that, build your house.
Sure. I don't have any fields to get ready. I do have a yard that I could work on a little bit more.
I'm trying to understand what this means. Like, get your shit in order before you decorate.
I think you remember how they were talking about sluggards earlier and how they never have the fields plowed on time and they don't have any, you know, blah, 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 whatever.
Right.
So I think this is just more of the get your shit done and you'll reap the rewards.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
And it's telling you what order to do it in, because you got to get those fields planted and then you can worry about the house.
So you got to get a job before you can afford a mortgage.
Well, that, and you got to plant the seeds in spring, and once you get that, like, that's early on in the season, so then you can worry about the house after you get the seeds planted. Whatever.
But I'm talking about how that applies to today.
Yeah. Get a job, then you can worry about the house.
Get a mortgage.
Right.
Exactly. Okay. Do not testify against your neighbor without cause. Would you use your lips to mislead? I would if there was honey on them. But there's not, so no, I wouldn't. Do not say, I'll do to them as they have done to me. I'll pay them back for what they did. So don't be vengeful. Don't be an ass. Right. Got it. So it's not an eye for an eye. Got it.
I mean, not there.
Not there.
Yeah.
It is in other places, but not this one.
Right.
I went past the field of a sluggard, past the vineyard of someone who has no sense. Thorns had come up everywhere. The ground was covered with weeds, and the stone wall was in ruins. I applied my heart to what I observed and learned a lesson from what I saw. Ready?
Don't be lazy.
A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will come on you like a thief.
Yeah,
and scarcity like an armed man.
You can't have that rest. You can't sleep. Jesus.
No. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest.
Folding of the hands, huh?
Don't do that. Don't have a little sleep.
Yeah.
Don't have a little slumber. Don't have a little folding of the hands to rest.
Right.
Only ever be working all the time. Okay?
Yeah.
Never, ever go to bed.
I mean, sometimes I feel like I work all the time.
Even the Lord took a rest.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So fuck off.
Right.
I don't care for that.
I don't think, yeah.
Whatever. Okay. So ain't no rest for the wicked.
Right. No, there is rest for the wicked.
There's only rest for the wicked.
Right.
Got it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like rolling your finger at me like, okay, keep going. And I'm like,
no, I didn't know that you were done. I'm sorry.
I am done now.
I didn't know that was the last bit.
That was the last bit.
I apologize.
I thought you saw I'm at the bottom.
Well, I mean, I did, but sometimes,
Nope, I'm
done. More to go. All right. So that was Proverbs chapter 24.
Sure as fuck was. And it was the end of the third collection.
Awesome. So that means that we're getting back into more Solomon shit.
Yep. Starting tomorrow with Proverbs chapter 25, we will get into the fourth collection.
Well, hopefully this collection is slightly better than the last collection.
Do you believe that?
I'm going to choose to be positive here.
You're hoping that, but do you believe that?
I don't really believe it, but I am hoping it.
Okay.
So,
got it.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yep. Bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep. We have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.